Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here, just me and the critters. Per normal, Mr. Brad Heide is at work. It is February 7th, 2018. It is Wednesday afternoon, 3:07 p.m. It is another beautiful day out. Let me turn on my little fan. Little fan. These are the best little fans. They're USB chargeable. You can find them on Amazon and stuff. They're really great. Anyway, we've had that one for a while. Oh, I gotta close out the game I was playing and I'll tell you guys what the weather is like. It's a beautiful day out. I was up bright and early again. It is currently 73 degrees here in Crawfordville. Real feel is 73. The high will be 71. The low will be 55. So, it's cloudy, partially cloudy. We may get such a rain. Don't look at my hair, it's a mess. But I can't complain any. Let's see. After I made my video yesterday, I did make just boxed macaroni and cheese. I always doctor it up with, with cheddar cheese and stuff, and some cooked hamburger in it. And that's what we had for dinner. Brad got off about 8-ish, and I had a little bit of stuff for him to do, some stuff he needed to do. Basically, every night when he gets home, I ask him if he'll I hang up all the clothes as I do them in that portable washing machine after the spin dry. I hang them up in the bathroom, but the curtain rod is way too high for me in our bedroom. So I ask him if he'll hang those up for me, and so they can dry, and I ask him if he'll take that portable washing machine back out of the bathtub, because I really shouldn't be lifting it, even though it's not horribly heavy, but with the hernias I'm trying to be extra careful, and those are mainly things I need to have him do, or ask him to do. And of course then he likes to get the coffee ready every morning for the morning, and he likes to take the dogs out because they want their playtime with him too. So but he got off work and had dinner and did all that kind of stuff. And then, like I said, I have turned around my sleeping pattern so that I am now able to go to sleep. I go to bed at 11. Normally he goes with me. Sometimes he stays up. I tell him I like to be on a kind of a steady schedule. And then, whatever his work is, he can kind of do. But I just do better with a steady schedule of, pretty much, going in the bedroom at 11, I make myself shut everything down, by midnight and go to sleep, or try to. Last night I was in a significant amount of pain, and so I was rubbing muscle rub on my knee, and then my feet and legs were really hurting. And one of it is I have some oil with, I think it's that CBD, that the cannabis oil in it, that I've had a friend give me, and I quit using it on my legs when we were moving, and I put some on today, and it feels better. The swelling is coming down on the feet very nicely, very, very nicely. So I'm very happy about that. I'm able to walk around better and stuff. Part of the reason I'm so sore is because I'm doing a lot more walking than I was. Just in a normal house, you do a lot more walking. I'm always going back and forth to the bathroom, and then back and forth to the bathroom doing laundry too, and up cooking and all kinds of stuff. So, it'll get better, and I feel like, I feel very positive. I feel very good. I'm raring to go on taking better care of myself and better care of Brad, and just enjoying life at every level. So, I didn't make one of those ruffle scarves last night that I was talking about that I was going to hang. See, because if you hang two like this, it takes up. So, I don't know. I'm going to see. It doesn't take very long to make one, and sit here and just quickly make one. I am still making a hat, but I told you guys that I was probably going to need a little bit extra help. month because, you know, with moving and stuff, I'm not having as much time to sit and make hats. And I know that Linda's sending sometime this month, and I still some left over from when Sunshine sent them. So, you know, hopefully it'll be enough. I still have to look for a place in Alabama too. Besides that, everything's going well. We're got probably about 2/3 of the stuff out of the RV. It's all just kind of sitting around, and I have to kind of, like, all of my yarn is going into what's going to be the craft room / office / guest room. You know, so I need to I can't I can't lift that stuff, so I just have to kind of put it over in sections, and then when Brad has time, I ask if he can, you know, take this to this room, or, you know, stuff. But if I can push it or shove it, I do that, you know. And I have a lot of kitchen stuff put away. It's so nice having some nice, dark, deep sinks. You know, I haven't had deep sinks like that since probably when I was a child. Maybe the first house that we bought, you know, had that. But those really nice, deep sinks I really like. And let's see what else. We went over early this morning. We got up about 7:30. We went up early this morning, and even though he had the charger on, the RV still wouldn't start. He said it acted like it wanted to. So he said he has some mechanic friends, and he already has one lined up to come over Sunday. Has to be a guy that owns a local pizza shop, and I think Brad's going to buy him a bottle of something when we get paid. We don't have the funds right now. So, you know, I'm letting him just handle that. I'm not worrying about it, you know, because that's his deal and stuff. Just like selling the motorhome, you know, since he used to sell vehicles, that's all he'll do that, you know, whatever he gets, whatever he decides he gets. And you know, I think he was surprised that I wasn't mad today when it still wouldn't start. And I'm like, what good it would do me being mad? I mean, you know, I already told him, you know, a couple of days ago I wasn't real happy with the situation. But besides that, I mean, chewing on him isn't going to do any good. And I mean, none of us are perfect. And, you know, it is what it is. He is not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. I think I can't complain to somebody if they don't do something that maybe I can't do either. You know, because, you know, that would be, you know, I'm not a mechanic. He's not a mechanic. So, but it'll get sorted out. He did check with the park manager, and they said that was fine. That, you know, we have most of the stuff cleaned up out there and everything. So they said, yeah, that's fine. They're not worried about it. So, you know, it'll all work out. But I tell you what, I was over there for just a short bit, and I had sprayed my legs with bug repellent before we stepped out, before we left. And I got chewed up, and I think, you know, I got chewed up so fast outside that my legs were just stinging and stinging forever. So I told him, I said, after a little bit, I said, I have to go sit down in the Jeep. I said, they are really getting me, you know, and I'm so allergic to them. And so I just sat in the Jeep while he did some stuff. I mean, I would go out every so often and help a little bit, and then when I couldn't take it, I'd go back in. But we got him home in time for him to shower, and I got the puppies out and made his lunch and all that. And, you know, he got one of the, we do buy a few energy drinks for him, because sometimes he just plain needs it. And so he had some cold in the fridge. He grabbed one of those to drink on the way to work. Not having to make dinner tonight because the last 2 nights, you know, that I have cooked, we've had leftovers, so we're just going to have a leftover night. That was his idea. So I'm like, that's good with me. And I'm doing laundry, and I'm going to start sorting through some more stuff, starting with the front room. Because like I said, I have craft stuff in the craft room. And I have some craft stuff sitting out that I'm going to be working on. And I just need to kind of sort some stuff through. Yeah. And I'm hoping tomorrow I get to wash some windows. I did not wash any windows in here, and they are so filthy. And so I want to start doing that. It was really nice. Brad brought over. I have a double shepherd's hook, and then I have a tall shepherd's hook, just, you know, a single, and then a shorter one. And they, normally I put flowers on them, or I'll put some decorative wind chimes that he's bought me on them. And so it was nice having those back out and having my plants that I wanted, most of them, out here. I need to replant plants. They really got hit super hard with the winter. But I let them do that because they were kind of nearing the end of their lifespan anyway. And I have plenty of seeds. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. It's just, having more room is just incredible. We didn't take Charlie today either to the RV because he misbehaved so badly yesterday when we were there. Yes, you see me drinking a can of pop that you normally don't see me. It's a sugar-free can of a Coca-Cola cherry. My stomach's been kind of upset today, and that helps. And I've been extremely thirsty the last couple of days. You know, where you just can't seem to get enough. So that meant I was up a lot last night. And, you know, getting up off the floor, you know, 5, 6 times, you're like, holy crap. When we were kids, we used to live on the floor, but now it's like, Lord Almighty. So, that's all I really got going on. I didn't drive today because I drove yesterday and everything. But yeah, everything's going well. I mean, I have no complaints. I mean, yeah, I don't know where a lot of stuff is, but that happens when you're moving. And it's not near as bad as when we were moving into the RV. We couldn't find stuff and little by little, it's starting to take shape. I'm just enjoying the commonness of being a housewife in a house and all that entitled, which is, you know, the laundry and dishes and cooking and whatnot, and being able to take my dogs out. They're so much happier here that it's just unbelievable. You know, Charlie's laying, let's see if I can move you guys. Charlie's laying, let's see, right there. I don't know if you guys see him or not. Uh-oh, did I just turn you off? I hope not. I hope I didn't. Are you guys still with me? Yes, you are. Okay, I thought I turned you off. You see Charlie there in the chair? Excuse my slippers. Oh, he's looking now. Charlie! What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you tired? He's tired. So yeah, he tricked Nixie. Nixie was up in that chair. And he tricked her. He started barking. Sorry. He started barking like there's something going on. So she jumps out of the chair. And he jumps up in it, big as could be. Like, ha, tricked you. They've been doing that to each other a lot. But, let's see, what else can I tell you guys? That's all I really have going on is just, you know, starting to put the house together. I'll be happy once we get more stuff out of storage, you know, which will be a while. But Brad's got a sword collection, and we're going to do that kind of stuff here in the front room, I think. I'm going to do the horror stuff. He's so wonderful about it. You know, it'll be fine with him if I put some of the horror prop stuff in the bedroom. But I'll probably put a lot of it in my craft room, you know, because I never want to be one to kind of overrun what I like in a house. I mean, you know, and he's always so good-natured, he'd let me do the whole house in purple if I wanted. And, but I want it to be something reflective of him also, so, you know, we kind of, in a way, kind of some of the monsters go with some of the fantasy stuff. You know, like I love gargoyles. I absolutely love gargoyles so much and stuff. So, you know, that would go in with the fantasy front room. So, and I do think you're right. I can't remember what your name is. I know it starts with a B, but you had suggested that we're probably going to need to get blackout curtains, and I think you're absolutely correct for this side of the room because that's where the sun comes in from the south. And I think that, yeah, later on when we can afford them, because see, this window is really big. To get the curtain rod had to be 92 inches wide, over 92 inches wide. And even though these are full-length panels, they still weren't quite wide enough. That's why I have the gap. So, yeah, it'll be a while before we can afford the blackout curtains, you know. I actually would really like to have just like the blackout shades or something, but first of all, you can't get shades big enough for this window. You'd have to maybe get 3 of them or something. But, yeah, you know, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. I haven't asked the landlord to come over and put in that AC unit in the bedroom yet. I know I should, but I just want a few days of not having extra people here, and I want to get some stuff set up in like our bedroom and stuff better. Because right now it would be hard for him to work around it because we have so much stuff sitting around it, you know, deciding where we're going to put stuff. So I will, or else Brad said he'd put it in. He can put it in too. I could help him. So either way, it'll all work out. So I'm gonna let you guys go. And I know there's a lot of negative stuff going on around in some of the YouTube groups. Just ignore. That's what I do. I refuse to fight with anybody. I ignore. I figure if I don't like somebody, I ignore them. And if they don't like me, they ignore me. And it's all good. Because, you know, we're not going to like everybody. But just bickering and fighting and tearing each other down. And come on. What are we teaching our kids? So, anyway, love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow, okay? Bye!